The 2018 college football season has been a wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Florida Gators taking on the Clemson Tigers.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here we go, the first snap of his college career. Clemson has it 1st and 10. On first down, Jewell. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. So make that one drive, one touchdown for the college career of our quarterback.
And we don't have to worry about it, but what if this drive had gone badly? Think about the spiral he could have fell into, the self-doubt, but zero doubt on that drive, in control right from the start.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This will be fielded at the 8. First and 10, Florida. Reddick sets to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Reddick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. For the Gators, they are in search of their 4th national title in school history. They lifted the trophy for the first time back in '96. And then most recently, they were champions in 2006 and again in 2008. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Going to hand to Jewell. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. A first down carry for Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man here, Streets. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll drop the throw. Forced out to his left. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He will find the open man at Streets. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This long drive continues here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. Now back to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The two of them told recruiters, you know we're a package deal, so if you're coming to get us, you're getting both of us. And Zeke actually recruited by both of these teams playing here tonight.
And the two had dreams of playing for a national championship together, and now Isaiah with a chance to fulfill at least part of that dream. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. Here's 1st and goal, Clemson. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Clements, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This will be a carry for Clements. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Here's Reddick. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll run with Jewell. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Clements. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Florida's punter is out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Who's up? We up. Who's up? We up. Let's go.
Hey, Ken. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how you play. Let's go. Honestly, I think after 4 years on the bench, some of these guys forgot that I know how to throw the ball. But, taking this lead to halftime's in a lot of everyone's confidence, so.
Good. You keep throwing, keep surprising people, and let's put this thing away in the second half.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
That's right. Should have trusted me. That's why you recruited me.
Well, I can't change the past. So, let's go finish this thing off in the second half. As a team.
Thanks, Coach.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. But when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. Well, now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Clemson, of course, back in the college football playoff for the 4th consecutive year. Champions in the 2016 season. Trying to make it 2 titles in 3 years if they can get things done. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, Jewell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's first and goal, Clemson. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple of... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Here's third and goal now, back at the 11. They'll look to throw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Florida's punter is out there now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Back to throw here.
But they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defense.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Reddick sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. First and 10, Florida. Now Reddick. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. The Gators now with a first and goal. They'll give it to Jennings. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Check, 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 check.
He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll let it go deep for Streets. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 25. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught, Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Second and 2. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Jennings was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 13. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And offensively here, you wouldn't know it by looking at it that Marcus Washington is not in the game.
That thought that maybe they would simplify the game plan?
Forget it.
Yeah, forget it is right. True that he doesn't have the game reps, but he definitely knows the plays. He's run them for 4 years, totally familiar with this offense, and now he's executing.
Isaiah Street's the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, he fakes a spike, and it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So behind a solid performance in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Clemson Tigers are moving on to play for a national championship on January 7th.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Woo. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football's my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em, looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well.
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I think I'm gonna have to go with purple.
Purple. What? No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx. Okay. I told you she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad.
Hi.
Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns. Is that okay?
Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
But I'll see what I can do.
Yes.
Don't worry. He'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's great to see you again.
Nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you, Emily.
You too.
All right.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all. That's it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. He's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right? So breathe. Take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Go.
Yeah.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the Clemson Tigers. Here we go, the matchup we've all been waiting for. Number 1 versus number 2, and off we go in the College Football Playoff National Championship in Santa Clara. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. First and 10 now for Texas Tech. From the gun, Warren. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Warren. And the pressure gets to him again.
Now that's the way to open up a game on defense. Back-to-back sacks. We know that someone's come to play today.
On third down, it's Young. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. With one game of college experience now in his pocket, this young quarterback leads the Tigers up 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's Warren to throw. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Red Raiders have taken the early lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Goes back to Streets. This time he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Grant, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Watch twitch. Watch on travel. Let's hit it.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Red Raiders with a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Pass interference. Offense.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Jones has it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The Red Raiders punter is out on the field now. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah's been active in trying to help those who are going through the same struggles his brother went through. He formed a real bond, in fact, over the summer with one of them, 11-year-old cancer patient Emily Atwood of Centerville, Texas. And we're told that Emily and her father Tom made the 2-hour drive up to Arlington a week ago to watch their semifinal victory and got to spend some time afterwards with the All-American receiver and his new quarterback.
And folks out there should see how Isaiah's face lights up when the discussion turns to the young lady. He calls in. And it's
now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Jewell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second and 1. And this is Simpson with a catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their second. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this first half. Here's the 2nd and 7. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's 1st and goal, Clemson. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 1st and 10 now for Texas Tech. Warren going to pass it. And his throw here's incomplete. Texas Tech, a newcomer to the college football playoff. They have won 11 conference titles in their history. But, boy, this would be quite a feat to make a run through these games in Dallas and Santa Clara. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Warren looking downfield, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Austin Richards, as the first half is winding down. And the Red Raiders push that advantage out a little bit more. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Despite a heroic first half from their inexperienced quarterback, his guys trail at the break.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the 2nd half, all right? What? Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Got it. Hey, you know how much this means to me, right? Of course I do. Then make it happen. Okay, man.
Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the 2nd half of this national championship game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. So, CD, you look at our quarterback. He's said it. He's been consistent. This is it. I'm graduated. I'm not going to go the grad transfer route. It's time for me to move on. If you're an NFL scout, do you see enough in him to think he's got a future in this league with this little experience? And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he...
And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Off play action. Warren. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Warren. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Red Raiders with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go option to the right. And he's got some space here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll run on 1st down. Young. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And they're going to drop him behind the line again. My goodness, how stout is this front 7?
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in here.
0.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask.